I've always just wanted to open it, just dead
That
silent.
was
You
it,
talk
wasn't it,
about a
huh?
cold ass open. That's a cold open, Blazy.
Yeah, I was looking in the top left corner. I saw the little. Is that clock moving? It is moving.
You never know. It's a little delayed in the way things go with the streaming, as we find out. It's just it's all over the place. But at the end of the day, it's pretty amazing that we're able to just be at our house, talk to each other, just share it with the world, have other people come into a chat room.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. I wish they could get chat going into like a FaceTime kind of deal. Like you could,
yeah.
like a group. They're working that way. They are working that way. But Blacy,
Yes,
this is a
sir.
huge night, dude.
It is a big night, man. There's a lot to cover here. We got recaps from us. We got the dang RNC. I mean, that is like rock show over there, isn't it? Like, everybody's
It
showing up for
is,
that
dude.
action.
It is. It is. I mean, there's rumors of Biden potentially pulling out of the race
Oh, I thought you
this
said Biden's going to
weekend.
show up. And next on stage, Joe Biden.
It'd be awesome. And he just killed it. Like he just said, like, where the hell's this guy been? Corn pop? Oh, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. We do have some folks in the chat. Miss Stacy G is in the house
Stacey G in the
representing that
hizzy
Bubba Army, baby.
for sure.
Yes, JS Kitchen 202. Bubba Army in the house. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
That's a new one.
And of course, we got our man, Mr. Paul freaking
Paul
Rogers in here,
Rogers.
baby. It's going to be a
Supposed
good
to.
night. It's going to
It
be a
is
good
going to be a
night.
good
Now,
night.
we tried a little bit. Our technical prowess is not what we would love for it to be, because we were hoping like maybe we could stream in a little bit of this RNC stuff and hijack it and all that. There are ways, but not whenever we're trying 3 or 4 minutes before we go live. Like, that wasn't really the plan anyhow. Hopefully, we have it on. I'm watching it right now, not listening
Hey,
to it, of course, but have it on. If we get to a major point
I tell you something you might
in
can try.
this,
I just clicked on like trying to get a stream. I just put it on PBS, and PBS is streaming it right here. PBS may not care if you lay it in there. Something to
as
try.
we get as we get going,
If
look,
you
I mean, kind
decide.
of the
If
way
you
I think.
decide.
I think that there's plenty of other sources that are covering it, and frankly, I want to watch it. So we're going to talk about our shit. And yes,
That guy's
yes.
there. I just saw him a while
Speaking of the
ago.
devil himself, not really the devil, but Mr. Hulk Hogan is going to be there
Yes, he is.
tonight. That's what I'm. That's what that good and well. That's all we want to stream.
Absolutely, it is.
But
That and Kid Rock. Uh,
yes, yes, and I'm
I
kind of
haven't
like,
tried this beer yet. This is one that GM Joe
okay,
gave me. I've had it in the fridge, so we'll do a taste test. I've heard people talk about it.
you can do a taste test right now.
I think I
Yeah,
am.
all right.
I'm going to give you some feedback on this
Been hearing
real
from.
American beer.
It's been going around. They
Yeah.
on Bubba and them tried it
I'm
the
gonna need
other
like two
day.
sips, I think.
They favored it to Miller Lite.
Um, hold on. It's got a little bit more. It's a little bit deeper than Miller Lite, but it's not far off of it. Hold on, I think I got something. I mean, closer to like a Yingling. You know,
Okay, well
it starts like a Yingling and then lightens off like a Miller Lite. It's like a Yingling Miller Lite. You know, like
well that sounds like it's a pretty dadgum good beer.
that's not a bad beer. Like like it's a good drinking beer. That's a pretty good beer. Real American beer right there. Whole Coke. That's not bad.
Well,
It's not bad.
there you go.
I
There
mean,
you
I know
go.
some people don't like, oh, it's like, water or whatever, but like, I like to have some lighter beers, certain occasions.
Yeah, it's just
Gary,
another choice. It's another choice.
the Gary
Gary
cocktail
Cantrell is in the house. You're right. JS Kitchen saw that Linda McMahon was on the stage earlier. Stacy G wants to know where Rainey's at. Yeah, I bet Rainey shows up at some point. I bet
Oh,
she
sure.
does. I bet she does. But Blasey, let's enough of the talk with the RNC.
Yeah.
Let's get into what we really what we need to talk about. What we
I'm
accomplished.
missing something over here. I'm missing some
There's
hardware.
there's nothing back there, dude. Where did it go? Where did it go?
got taken just like planned, like it was supposed to get taken. Oh, I got to figure out where to configure my Tigs bit thing. Hold on, I'm trying to get settled here. Let me come back over here.
Yeah, you got to get it right. I mean, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
see,
You're going to
I
have
gotta
to replace
reconfigure
it with
everything.
something else. Bottom line,
Yes.
that trophy was given away, and I know that you guys that are hanging in here with us who are watching, don't forget to hit the like button, share this thing. Let's get it going. We're going to go for a power hour leading into the main show tonight. But dude, couldn't have asked for anything to go any better than to break a damn world record at
That
the
we did.
beautiful and lovely Props Brewery this past weekend, man.
That was awesome, man. That was so fun. I mean, man, we grinded our butts off out there, setting everything up, grinded all day. I mean, and dude, it all unfolded. I mean, it was, we were hurting, like, as we should be, because it was,
Yeah.
basically a 2-man operation for setup. And then thank God we had assistants doing other stuff during. But it was a lot of work, but man, it actually went off. I mean, almost flawless,
It
which
did.
is
I
kind
mean,
of mind blowing.
It did. It did. And kind of look, we have a ton of clips that we want to kind of go
Yeah.
through. And
I mean, see
I
some
know
of these.
that,
I've
by the
seen
way,
raw data.
Blasey, I'm not 100% sure if you know this, but our Bubba podcast was released this evening.
Oh, was it really?
It was. There hadn't
never
been.
know.
They haven't dropped it. I just happened to see it when I was in the gym. I was like, Bubba Army podcast, and I listened to Loner and Stoner. It came out today as well. It's
I saw
fantastic.
That. I haven't listened to it yet. I heard it's their best
Interesting.
one. According to them, it's their best one.
You're gonna hear more from that one. That's
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. Y'all
Yeah, I
go
can't
listen
wait.
to Loner and
I'll listen to that
Stoner.
when I get done tonight.
You're it's
Like a little kid in
interesting.
a candy store.
Yeah, dude, Tuttle has an interesting procedure that he works with. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, dude, you got to check that out. And then ours dropped too, which is good because I feel like we can be a little freer in what we talk about tonight, and that it's kind of like a carry on from the Bubba show that we did on Tuesday, where you and I were flat out exhausted when we did it. But thank God for JR the handler bringing some energy and keeping us rocking and rolling. But we're back tonight, dude.
Yeah.
And we have the video evidence of a lot of this stuff that we talked about. So anyhow, sorry about that. We've got Gary Cantrell. We've got Airplane Willie in the house,
Willie
baby.
in the house.
We've got John Costeca.
Yes, sir.
He is
The
here,
one and only.
brother.
He's
We've
going
got
to
a
the
great
Brickyard
crowd in here.
400 or something this weekend, I believe. Is this Sunday? Yeah, he's got some tickets up
Yes,
there.
I've been
That's gonna be
hearing that.
cool,
I heard
dude.
he's going to potentially have a very interesting person that
Yes.
he's sitting by too. I did hear
That's
that.
word
So
on the
yeah,
street.
you report back on that. That should always be fun. But yeah, dude, we broke the world record. That happened. The end result will spoil that. I think everybody that's in here knows that. But let's just talk a little bit about the day and some of that stuff. And I have most likely have a video clip of whatever you want to talk about, brother. So where should we start?
You got it. Man, I think we start right where it started, 12 minutes in, when we thought this contest
That's a damn good place to start. So yeah,
unless
yeah,
you got
let me
another
put-
idea. I'm sure you got some ideas. You're the one that's been working on
I
this
just
all
need
day.
a starting point. That's where it is. And I mean, that's where it all really began. Shared this on social media today. I realized I'm learning some stuff. Shared it as a post on Instagram. For whatever reason, it cut off after a minute. It just apparently only does 1 minute in a post. And it just looked like, wait, Hilton texted me and he said there were 2 world records broken. Very confusing. I took it down and fixed it, but we hadn't put this up everywhere. But yes, let's totally start
look
there.
at this. Right at it. Oh, he got a world record, folks. What? Go give him that trophy. Give him that trophy. We broke a world record right here that fast. What time is it?
Live stream.
1:46.
12-minute live stream.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I mean, here he is, folks. Big Matt just coming. Let's back up a little bit, getting here in the camera with us.
Thank Kevin Costner for Tin Cup.
Yep.
I want to thank Tiger Woods for everything he's done. And yeah, I just appreciate everybody for being here today. Thank
So
my wife,
good.
Libby.
Speech was fantastic.
Unbelievable.
First throw.
Unbelievable.
First
Let me get in
throw.
here.
That's
need to be
unreal.
here. This is a moment. This is a world record holder.
This is the same guy who said he wanted to warm up. He said, "Can I warm up?" I said, "No, don't waste any of that. Bring it out here, son."
He did some good
And here it is.
stretching.
This is my warm-up Tigs bits right here.
This is it. He is a world. How does it
90
feel to
footer.
be a world record holder?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels like I should go for more.
Cruz Smitty says that it never hit the board. It hit the
Look at
ground
Murphy
first. We
standing right
had
in front
no
of the camera.
regulations for that. Is that
Murphy, get out of the way. It didn't hit the ground, did it?
I didn't. It did.
They're taking pictures.
Is that a
I mean,
legitimate
this
shot
is-
then? Oh, we hadn't even talked. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, let's try some more.
Yeah,
That was it.
Just,
Big
I
letdown.
mean, we shot our
Big
wad right off the
letdown.
bat, and I mean, how embarrassing! Had to take away the trophy, though. You see right there at the end of that video, Blasey, in his heart of hearts, he knew when we said it hit the ground. He knew. He put the
didn't
trophy
argue.
back.
No,
He didn't
he just-
argue. He knew.
No,
He
I
knew,
hated it 'cause
but-
I thought he'd done it because it was such an optical illusion. It was like it came down and it's like it just hit on the board and scooted up and went on a live look. I did
And it was
not see it
bright.
hit the grass.
I mean,
It
that was
really
like
bright.
1:45. It was the sun was. I mean, I didn't see it hitting the ground either. I was mainly trying to make sure that the stream was
It's
going
90
good,
feet
you know what I
away.
mean? Just
And it's bright and it's hot. And then, yes, I know. It's one of those things where I just saw it and kind of looked up. It was just move your head a little bit. It's like that just went in. That's all I knew.
it was great. But he was a good sport. I think we called him Mike in the
Matt,
in
right.
the Bubba podcast. His name is Matt.
Sorry about that,
and-
Matt.
Sorry about that, Matt. But hey, hell of a chunk. It was
Great
made
chunk.
twice.
It went in the
was
hole
made
twice. It
and
did go in the
that
hole
was
twice.
right off the bat. And my God, did we hit a dry spell after that? But a lot of fun, So where would you go next in our journey, man? I mean, I know that we had just kind of looking at the things that we've got. We had Todd. I mean,
Todd.
really
Tim,
enjoyed
yeah,
Todd
Novak.
showing up. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said that
Todd
he
was great. Yeah, we didn't talk
said
about
he
the
was gonna make
podcast
it.
yesterday, but there was other people too that threw that we didn't talk about either. So it was
There were, and I have
But yeah,
some.
Todd
of the,
was awesome. Yeah, we're like an hour and 18 minutes, and I thought about Todd. I was like, well, we got to stop this podcast. He's feeling pretty good. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, they say. Look, I mean, I click it, and I wish it would just pause before it comes in. But here's Todd, just gingerly making some good throws, and it was at this point I'm like, okay. Hit number one, he had said that he was going to make it, and I was like, okay, let's see. Number two, he was making some good throws, dude.
He's feeling
was.
pretty good. He knows he can get there. He has the distance. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's just too far.
little deep, little deep,
Good Lord.
little deep. You're 5, 6 feet. Be careful around the streams, guys.
35
Oh my
yards.
gosh! Oh wow! Oh,
I mean,
deep.
It is
Right
he
on
is
it.
gonna, he's
He
gonna
took
do
out some
this.
with
Streams,
ease.
too.
I mean, with ease on the distance. I mean,
That's
yep,
one
that's,
string.
that's one
That's
string.
some
Some problems he has, but distance ain't one of them. he took out. So we got a basically like a halogen light shop light frame with the lights, and so I needed that pole for like a sturdy pole, so I bought that. We didn't use the lights. Now we could have used the lights. We could have added them at some point, if need be. But we just used the frame to put the iPad on, to then put that crazy solar umbrella that you have, that you just happen to have in your car,
Just
over
casually.
that. Yeah, and then wrapped every. It was a beautiful setup. And then I took,
Perfect.
I got some cord and tied it to that tripod, metal tripod, and then staked it in the ground to give it, kind of just really cinch it down. Worked great, but Todd attacked both strings throughout the day. He ripped one
He
out,
did.
and he ripped the other one out later on. He was the only one that did that. Then somebody broke the umbrella, but everything
and
survived. Everything survived.
I've got video of that as well. it happens. In fact, I'm going to go ahead. I want to go ahead and show this because I think it brings us in to the girls that came and absolutely saved our day. And we could go on a little bit more, but just talking about the umbrella and the technical things, this was amazing. This girl Ellie, who had a cannon for an arm, just a
absolute
rocket
cannon.
launcher
Yeah, she did.
of an arm. This was in like probably I think I counted. This was about her 20th throws, and just watch.
There it is.
That's it.
Nope.
Oh, that's a chunk. Finally, somebody hit the
Wow.
umbrella. Somebody hit the umbrella.
That's deep.
Is that what it broke the umbrella?
How's the camera look?
The-
Everything's
Oh, look at this. Look at
Oh, that looks better. Straighten it up.
just attacked the umbrella, didn't she?
She did, dude. She hit it both, but she leveled it back out. It got a little cockeyed, but yeah, that was I don't think that was it. Nobody else hit the umbrella the whole day,
Isn't that
except for
crazy?
her on back-to-back throws.
That's crazy. That's really wild. I was expecting that thing to get. I was expecting for it to go down at some point, possibly. But then again, when I
It was
put
very
up, I was like,
sturdy.
man, this is very sturdy. It was really cinched down like like you do a motorcycle in the back on a trailer if you're hauling it. You know what I mean? You bring that thing down, torque it down some. I had those legs. They went out on me. You know, I was like, this thing's here. Yeah.
That thing was so sturdy. My fear was that if this thing went into the night, and I told you that later on, I was like, what were we going to do with those lights? Because we had used the pole itself for all this other stuff. I think we'd have zip tied them, though. I think we'd have found a way to zip.
We would have figured it out. I promise
Zip
you
ties
that.
came in handy that day.
They did.
Very-
Zip ties and duct tape. You can do a lot of stuff with those two things.
That's true. That's true. Gary Cantrell says to make sure you thumbs up this video. Please
Thank
do.
you, Gary.
Give it a like.
Absolutely.
Wherever you're
stuff helps,
watching
guys.
this,
It really
shoot
does.
us a chat. Tell us where you're watching this at. Let us know. Let us know your longest cornhole throw. And while you're at it, let us know how much you bench.
How much bench, son?
We asked every single person that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we talked later, like the questions that we had. We had done put so much work into making the event happen that we forgot a couple of fine details, like what we're known for.
It really was. It was just, we got hot. We got hot. And then at that point, we're just trying to get through. It didn't go, in my mind, I thought it would be much more of a chill process. People coming up, casually talking, casually throwing, and then talking and interviewing throughout, and then talking about. I just expected a slower pace, and then we realized, like, hey, if we're gonna do this thing, we got to keep bags in the air. We got to kind of hush and say a few things, but we got to keep that person throwing if we're gonna break this record. And it worked out, and because that was number one goal, was to break the record.
That's it. That was the number.
And then
one
next
goal.
time when we do it. And we've already got something on the horizon. I'm not going to talk about it, but we got something on the horizon already planned out that we're working on, I should say. We learn from that, and we'll make it even better.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're totally going to make it better.
Tigs World of Records
It is
now.
This has
on the
opened the
horizon.
Pandora's box for a lot of fun for us. I
It really
do
has.
believe in the future that you need an adjudicator to come and verify a world record. Come and verify, or even remotely. We have ways that we can certainly do that. We can help live stream your event. There's a gaggle of world records, and we want to be associated with them. This was a lot of fun. We want to kind of, thinking maybe we're the world record guys.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, why wouldn't we be when those folks at Guinness try to charge us $16,000 to verify what we already verified with camera? I'm like, hold on, man. There's a bunch of other people like us out there that want to break a record. Let's offer our live streaming services. If they're close enough, we'll even go there, set up and do a
Hell
whole
yeah.
show, or we can coach them into doing it, for a much smaller fee. Much smaller fee. We can,
yeah.
yeah,
Much
and we can help y'all
fee.
set up, and then y'all can come in just like you're a guest on the show, and we'll sit there and talk through it and have fun with it.
Hell yeah.
Have fun with it. First of all, let's have fun. Make it a fun event.
Fun is the first
Not all
thing
serious
in
with
all
a
of
tie and Mr.
No, we're not gonna wear tux.
No, we're gonna.
I mean,
see
if
from
we
the
ever
world.
do, it would be a complete just for fun. It would be to be stupid. That is
Tigsbit's
not how we're
World
gonna,
of Records is coming your way, folks. So
That's
if you need
it.
us, give us
Official
a call. Reach out to us, DM us, whatever you need to do. Just get in touch with us. We will be glad to get involved in it. And just talk to us. I promise you, we're very flexible.
Very flexible, very flexible. We want to make it happen. A little quick shout. Airplane Willie says, is anybody playing college football 25? I sure wish I was. I don't have a PS5. My neighbor does, and we're going to start to get together and project that sucker. Once it cools off, we have a projector. He has a projector.
Wow.
And a PS5. So it's like, we're going to crank this thing up here very soon. So I'll be playing it soon.
And doing it outside, like on the side of a garage or something.
Oh,
on a
hell
big
yeah.
sheet or
Yeah,
big
right
screen.
there outside in my carport. You can hang this screen. It's what we did it for WrestleMania. We've
Yeah.
done it for Super Bowls. It's just perfect. You get like I think it's like 128-inch TV basically is what
Yeah.
it turns into. So, oh yeah,
That's-
can't
that's
wait to play it. Anybody, chat, chime in if any of y'all been playing it. Let me
Yeah.
know what you
I
think.
have not. I don't
I've
have
got
that
friends
PlayStation. I'm
who
not into it really, but
have it. I know it's unfortunate for
it
you,
looks
but
cool. Like I love, like, I've seen all the details. I've been, all the stuff they're showing, and people are talking about it. It looks
You
fantastic.
could take Troy and win a national championship.
Yes, you can.
Lacey.
You create a dynasty team there, and then
And their
I watched
stadium
the other
looks
day.
good.
It showed them running out on the stadium, and dude, it looked exactly
Exactly.
like the game. I mean, every detail, the power tee that they run through, the way they run out with the band. I mean, every single detail, man, was there. It's pretty wild.
They put their time into it. They put their
They
time into
really,
it, no
really,
doubt.
really
Yeah.
did.
We'll talk more about that in the future, but where do we go now? I know one thing I have queued up that I think that folks that are fans of this show that tune in, they love
That
hearing
guy's
from
there.
Big Russ. You know,
Yes, they do.
I mean,
Always like
Big
hearing from Big
Russ he's a hit. And Friday night, so I get to Blacey's on Friday night, and we go to props to kind of scope everything out and know what we're going to be doing. Wasn't expecting to see Big Russ until Saturday because he was coming back from Scotland. Nope. He was bellied up to the bar right there at props right when I walked in. One of the first people I got to meet there. So.
Oh yeah, I
It was
couldn't believe he's
awesome.
already back. He's like, "Hey, what's up, fellas? Just flew in from Scotland."
And then one of the first there on Saturday when we ran the event.
Absolutely
Here's Big
was.
Russ.
Unbelievable.
He sent us some good video. Straight back from Scotland right here.
Yes,
This
sir.
guy's
Yes,
been in
sir.
Scotland for 10 days.
Yes, sir.
How was that?
It was beautiful. I loved it. It was a great time.
Unbelievable.
He sent us some good video. I mean, I got
Yes.
some good stuff. I love that Rocky video, dude. He's going up the stairs. That was phenomenal, brother.
He told us stuff last night about his trip, just breaking it down, and
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable experience. Like all right, we're going to talk about this on another show.
Okay, we'll
this
do
is,
it.
This is not a show.
You know,
But, well,
I'm
it
going
is
out
a
there with the
show.
fake
It is a
shoulders
show.
today. You know, I'm unfair because I got mechanical shoulders, so I got to get an
Oh, you better
advantage
take it
here.
easy.
Yeah, no, we don't need Big Russ to hurt himself. We don't.
So we kind of teased a future Big Russ coming back on to tell us a little bit more about his trip, but what was the price tag that Big Russ didn't have to pay this price tag, but we kind of estimated this that night. Like if you were to go on this dream trip that Big Russ will tell us about, what kind of number would you put on that?
Man, they were staying at Trump Turnberry to start off with. That thing was several. I mean, I think I could be wrong. I think he said like 2,000 or 3,000 a night just to stay there.
I think that is
The room the room was ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
it was
so,
like
I
I
mean,
think I want to say $3,000 a night to stay at the hotel. Plus, I mean, it's like a $30,000 trip, man. And
I think it's probably more than that.
it probably is. I
because
mean, I'm
you know,
being conservative because they did all kinds of stuff while they were there.
what a
um,
trip.
Crazy.
What a
That's
damn trip.
That's a work trip. It's his wife's company, Because I thought they were just vacationing. Then he sent me something the very 6-7 days in. I could tell they were an award ceremony. It looked like stuff we do at national sales meetings and stuff. I was like, "Are you kidding me? They're doing like some kind of a national sales meeting in Scotland or a global sales meeting in Scotland." I was like, "That is super cool." Never had the
Unreal.
opportunity to do that unless it's like a president's club, and that's just usually just 2 or 3 days, not a 10-day deal. That's unreal.
Yeah,
dude.
and it's
unreal.
just, and he was selling us, it's all inclusive and just
That's
wow,
fantastic.
just wow. Airplane Willie says he came in a few minutes late. Is JR joining? Great question. He has the link. He very well may, but he may be on stage. Honestly, I didn't even look at the schedule.
Where's he at? Like Delaware?
evening.
I don't even know where.
I know
is.
he was. I think he has. No, he had family that came in yesterday,
But he left today to go
and
somewhere.
today. I think they're at some deal. And then he leaves out tomorrow. So he's with family that
Oh,
came
is he?
in to go
Okay.
to the beach and all.
Oh,
but
they had
but
dinner
he may
plans
come
or
in.
something tonight at 7:00.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Because he didn't plan it. He thought he was open, and then he's like, "Oh man, they've all planned this." So,
Yep.
Yep,
That's what
exactly
happened.
what it
But
is.
you never count JR out.
No, you don't.
Such is the case of when he came in. the other day while we were doing this whole, doing our deal, we needed JR to come in. I was going to pull it up, but I don't have. Oh yeah, I do have it. And then
I sleep in that room, like
and then JR came in and he helped us.
Yes,
it was raining. You can hear the rain. That was the only time we had a little bit of rain. It wasn't much. It didn't affect anything except for it was just enough to get the grass damp. Then the sun came out,
Steam it back up
and,
on my face.
and then the wind quit blowing, and we about died. That's what it felt great up until it rained, and then
it was a 45-minute buildup that was beautiful.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It wasn't even. I quit sweating. Like it was glorious, just glorious. But yeah, JR came in kind of during our little delay, which was perfect.
Yeah.
And he had to show us this badass sliding door that's in Justin Moore's tour bus.
Prevost. See that door open and close. I mean, this is a pimp deal.
That bus is pimp.
Oh, look at that. Yes, magic. That's when you know you got something nice there, boys. Look at that.
Oh,
unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable.
That is first class. So yeah, so what is there? I didn't want to ask because I didn't get a chance to go on the tour bus whenever we saw him. So what's behind that sliding? What is that? Like a bedroom or?
Yeah, that goes to Justin's bedroom back there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And actually, it's so I could be wrong, but I think it's actually just goes to like, all right, it opens up and then to the left of me there are two bunks, and then Justin's bedroom. I think there may be another sliding door. There's like two sets of those, possibly, or that's just the one in Justin's door. I can't remember, but it's right there going to the bedrooms.
Very cool. I mean, that's how you. That's just.
Oh, you got something there.
Really
when you hit that button. The first time we got there, hit that button. I was on it, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's super
got my neighbor and buddy down the street, Shane Wallace. Thanks for chiming in, Shane. That's support. That's what I'm talking about, Shane. He says it's a secret. I guarantee you, there's some secrets that have happened behind that door, for damn sure. Texas Hillbilly 88 is in the house. What is up, dude? What is up? What is up?
Texas Hillbilly.
Here's a question from Joe Stanton. Welcome, Joe. You think Bubba is going to watch his former best friend Hogan at the convention tonight? One.
Yes.
I mean, from what I understand, Bubba goes to bed fairly early. 1,000,000% he's staying up for that. If I have it on CNN at the moment, they keep promoting that the Hulkster is going to be talking.
Yeah.
Lacey tried one of the beers at the top of the hour.
For sure.
He did not dog it at all.
No, that's a very drinkable beer. Like that's a good drinkable beer. I mean, like just a good daily deal.
Yeah, I mean, and I saw him there at the fine general store at the Great Hammock Bay this past weekend. I'm gonna have to try one now. So I mean, gotta give it a shout out. See what happens with the Hulk tonight. Bubba's going to talk about it tomorrow morning. By the way, we have 200 and something people in this room right now.
Beautiful.
So got a feeling that is a major contributor from the Bubba Army. And so shout out, welcome
always
aboard.
Thank you, man. We love Bubba Army. Dude, they're
Hell yeah,
phenomenal.
we do. Hell yeah, we do. And out of you guys, if y'all are watching this on Twitter or wherever you're watching it at, we're really trying to drive folks to our YouTube. We're trying to grow it over there, trying to get our watch hours up, all of that stuff to grow this little baby show. So watch it wherever you're watching it, but head over to our YouTube, give that place a like, a subscribe. If you're liking this content, we do this. Seems like we're doing it at least twice a week these days, if not 3 times a week, Blasey.
Yeah. 2 to 3.
I mean, hell, we had a TV show that came out yesterday.
And sometimes we stream all day. Sometimes we stream for 6 and 8 hours, According to the event, we go right out of a world-breaking cornhole toss right into a wrestling match.
That is exactly what we do. That's exactly what we do. I've got to play. There are no rules. I wanted to play the clip with our girl Kimber getting stapled.
Oh my God! This is real, guys.
It's the one damn video I forgot to do today.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I
don't have
to
that.
get ready for it again.
I know,
oh my God,
no,
my stomach hurt.
We'll spare you that. It's on our socials. You can go check that out. But
Man, hold on a second. You just keep talking. Hold on.
Okay. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he's going to go find Kimber, the stapler, or something else. But yeah, what are you finding? What are you finding here, Blasey?
All right.
What's
Do what
What'd
now?
you go find? Did you find
So-
Kimber?
No, I'm just gonna give an example. This, I mean, a staple gun,
said
dude.
that!
This is what they
Yes!
took a staple gun up to her belly, and they said, I mean, and firing staples into her stomach. You see the blood driplets. Then people started tipping from the crowd. You know what they did again? They went and put that dollar on her belly and were like, I mean, firing it into her stomach. It was awful.
It was hardcore. And, I mean, it was real. It was real. So the guy would come up to a guy came up with $1, bam, and another guy. Yeah, it got out of control. It was funny. We interviewed Kimber before. I'll save that. It was great. She was so sweet and docile. It was like, you know, and then bam, she just turned into her ring persona was unbelievable.
Not the same way. Now her husband set off to the edge. You knew he's a true heel. Like, you know
He
what I mean?
stared your ass down, didn't he?
Yeah, he you know, there's like we talked about those that live it, you know, and those that don't. Like he lives it. He didn't come out of that's who he is. He stayed right. He stood about 20 feet there just kind of staring at us with crazy green hair and red hair in the middle of the afternoon, you know, like, what's up, man? You gonna try this? And he just kind of looked at me and walked away. I was like, golly,
Yeah, well,
guy didn't like us, does he?
guess not. False.
Oh.
See you later, pal.
They were great though. They were fun to watch. They were very entertaining.
they were fantastic. But what saved the night, what saved us, is our friend, and we put this out on the socials too. But it's a good time to see it again. Our guy Wesley. I don't know his last name. Westicles is what he prefers to go by.
Yeah.
He is he like the junior master brewer, or is he the master brewer there at Props?
He's been brewing there. He's all right. So he's got like a chemistry degree originally, right? So when they started talking about this with him a while back, because he does this on the side, but he lives right here near it, so it's easier for him to go help because they got another brewery in Fort Walton Beach, which is like almost an hour away. So he can go over here and brew batches and do stuff. And so it helps him out a ton. So he understands all this, what they're doing, the whole concepts of it. So yeah, he's more of a junior, you know, associate brewer or something. I don't know what the title would be. I call him a master brewer. I like master brewer better.
I think so. Oh well.
He's
a
definitely a master announcer.
You damn right he is. So watch this. This is
He just stepped right up to the table. We just actually pulled him up to the table, handed him a microphone,
yes.
and this is what he started doing. Had no plan to this.
I've got 2 videos for Wesley. I'm going to play the first
It's worth
one
it.
where it hit me because I'm like, damn, I actually have my phone in my hand right now, and I'm just flat out enjoying this. This is hilarious. You could see the people, you can't see in the video, but I could see the people in the crowd around us were kind of looking. He was very loud. And I mean, you could hear, the wrestlers could hear what the hell he was saying.
We were
Everybody
ringside.
could hear. He was commentating loud enough that you didn't need a speaker in front of him. But he just did the most amazing damn job of all time. So I'm going to play the first one where I just am like, I got it. I'm just giddy, enjoying listening to him call. And you can kind of see how animated this cat was the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, it doesn't want to play that video. What the hell?
Tucker Carlson just came on stage.
Tucker's
Just a
in the
little
house.
update from the RNC.
It doesn't want to play that video, but
doesn't wanna
we'll
play
play
it?
the other video.
We'll play the
I
other
don't know
video.
It doesn't want to play it.
They don't want to play either one of them?
It doesn't want to play that one.
Okay.
Here comes the Wesley on the.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's not wanting to. It quit wanting to play my videos. That's just weird.
Well, that's strange.
That is strange. Oh well.
Man, you know what, though? That's just part of this deal. It's part of this technology.
That's part of the
situation, you know,
technology. That's
I
what
was
happens
watching,
sometimes.
It's funny you say that. I was watching something last night. What podcast? Oh, yes, Patriot's Prayer, I think, podcast. And I was watching them, and they were using StreamYard, and he was sitting there struggling, trying to bring in a video, exactly what you're doing. He's like, man, I don't know why I'm having a problem with StreamYard right now. I can't get this video to come in. He was trying to play something, too, and he kept having to mess with it. And like 15 minutes later, he finally got it to work. That was just
Yeah,
last
it's one of
night.
those things. Probably just has to be
Just a glitch.
reset or something. It's just giving me this code. I mean, I know the damn files; they're all the same, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I mean, we hit some of the major stuff, and you can go see our socials and go see Wesley. I mean, we've got that stuff out there. We honestly haven't had a chance to get into all of the Wesley and the wrestling stuff to start breaking that film down and going everywhere around that. I've got so many more clips that will be coming out on socials over the next few weeks. We're not going to keep wearing you guys out with Cornhole. I mean, I know it happened, but we have so many more. There's just so many amazing moments that happen that if you weren't watching the whole live stream, and not a lot of folks were not, that's a huge time commitment on a Saturday. A lot of people that are in here were, though, and thank you so much
Yes,
for watching
they
it.
were. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was awesome to look up and see these comments still pop up, and it's like they're still hanging with us. I knew people would fade in, fade out, or whatever, but it was cool to see some people.
And
I
like
mean, there were a couple people that were fully committed to the end. Who was that was just absolutely just telling us this is happening? Dang, I was trying to figure.
Well,
I
Rainey
remember.
was dead on with it. Rainey was
yes, she
like,
said
"This
you
is
guys are
going to
gonna make
happen.
it.
It's gonna,
Yeah, it's going to happen." Yeah, that was right after I think, Elise or Chloe almost made it. Like immediately, she's like, "This is going to happen," and then.
Yes.
And it did happen that day. It did happen. Oh man, how soft shell. We got to get his new station.
Soft shell. Yeah, that's right.
Soft
He
shell,
does
soft
have to
shell.
have a new nickname.
So I call him soft shell. That's what he is on my phone. I actually have a picture of a soft shell turtle on my phone when he calls. Our super good friends that y'all have I've talked about, but like sometimes he gets his feelings hurt about certain things. You know what I mean? So we had. Oh, you got video coming back up?
I've been over here trying to. We're
Okay,
about
well, I'll
to.
let you
We're
take
about to
over. I was
find
just
out.
trying to fill in some dead space here.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I heard it right when you said it.
Now his competitor had him on his back for a minute, but he's not even fazed by it. Look at he's taunting him. He's begging him to get into the fight, to make this a real competition. He wants to go hand to hand, testing out his strength man to man in the center of the ring. Both men exhibiting as much force as they can onto the other. They're in like a dead lock right now. Mr. America is going down. He's on one knee. He's definitely feeling the burn. He's raising back up. He's raising back up. Oh, and then a nut. Oh, come on. Oh, are you serious? Oh, off the ropes. Oh, off the ropes. Elbow check to the chin.
Yeah, that was we couldn't see, but the guys were locked up. You know what I mean? In one of these deals to begin with, bringing it down, and then finally the action. But when the action was going steady, like he was not missing a thing. I mean, there was one match. I think it was the one at the end. It was the 4-way death match or whatever.
Yeah,
the heck it was.
I'm about to.
You got that? That is so
yeah,
good. I'm talking about the devil. I got.
Yeah, that's
so
what,
hard.
dude. I swear to God, I've watched it. I've watched it. If I've watched it once, I've watched it 100 times, man. So yeah, I'm going. It's just
so
a
good.
little slower process in pulling these videos up this way, but it is still highly possible.
I really want to wear these shoes, but God, I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talked about that the other day. It was so cool to finally get to see those things, number one, and with my own eyes. It was awesome also to get to try the Bubba Alpha, which was unbelievable. Very light,
shot of that Alpha right
airy. Yeah, I think you do. I think I put so damn much on that Friday night that I could still smell it. It's still, my suitcase smells like
or
it.
something.
Have you a little shot of that? Oh boy, Rainey is in the house.
Rainey
Hello,
is in the
Rainey.
house.
Rainey, well,
Alpha.
thanks so much for being there the other day, Rainey, and keeping us encouraged.
My gosh,
And Stacy
appreciate you
G needed her gal pal in here too, so welcome aboard. Yeah, let's hear this, Blasey. Let's hear this amazing call from Wesley.
Squaring up with another corner to corner. It is outrageous. It is mayhem. It is excitement. Chops, chops. Both corners duo chops. This is in unison. This is insane. The stars have aligned, and chops are being thrown to throats, left and right. Oh! Both Blackbeard and the Prodigy were slammed in the middle of the ring, thrown by their competitors from the.
Oh, why'd it quit?
Oh no, is that me?
Oh, it's only 27 seconds. It was
was
just
that
a
it?
shortcut. Yeah, I know. I'm so used to. I could sit there and continue to watch it, dude. I've watched the wrestling stuff and haven't even cut clips up from it. It just gets going, and I just kick back and I'm just watching it here on this
release
screen.
The wrestling show when Wesley comes in. Westicles, just the Westicle show. It's like probably 30, 40 minutes, isn't it? Easily.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the two, and I'm going to
When he
cut.
sat down and let it go to that interview with that guy.
Oh,
that we
that
didn't know
interview
was
with
a
the guy was
promoter?
unbelievable.
We didn't know he
Yeah,
was a
so
promoter.
this stuff's coming. Yeah, for sure. I haven't even chopped it up. And that whole interview with the guy, we don't know. It's just so stupid. We have no clue what the hell we're doing, man. But we just went with it, and it couldn't have worked out any better. Hal Laird says that I'll be there soon.
Hal there, come on in, son. The water.
Come
is
on in.
fine.
Come on in.
We're ready for you. now,
Record
James.
holder,
We were a
world
little,
record champion.
We were a
Hal
little shell
Laird.
shocked the first time you came in here. Got a little sideways, as they old say, the old ass end past the front end a little bit. We're trying to bring it back, coming back.
Show so hot.
Yeah.
A show so hot that it's only on Patreon. Hal's
is.
very first Saturday Night Live. Y'all go check that out. Go hit our Patreon up. We're putting exclusive stuff out all of the time. So yeah, man.
We'll announce this real quick. We'll move on, we've become more official today as a podcast. We've got our LLC, which we've had here now for a few weeks. We've got our EIN number now. We have a bank account now. So we're about to set up stuff where we can set up a Venmo account. We can set up like a Square. So if we start doing some merchandise and we're on location, you can actually buy stuff from us, or if you're there, pay through Venmo. We're really become official where we can accept things and we can actually sell things and maybe actually make a little bit of money to help keep the lights on. So anyway, cool stuff coming very, very
just
soon.
it helps
We got
to
it all
keep-
figured out today.
Helps keep more content like these world record breaking
Yeah.
events and stuff like that. It helps to keep that going and keep on rocking and rolling. So yeah, we are flat out official. Rainey says that we lucked out Saturday, that the Cornhole winners stole the presses. They did. We've hit, and it is out there. Our flop of a call, because we tend to get a little excited.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Shocker of the
it
year,
happens.
huh?
Yeah. Look, one thing that's come from this, we do need to if we're going to do officially announce this, we probably have to take some bias out. We probably have to take some of that pure ass excitement out a little bit, and we probably need to get our speeds up on our celebrations, because it does, like, from the camera angles, it looks like it was completely delayed. People have been making fun of that is the slowest celebration run out of all time. It's almost like it's delayed. Like, my son's back there. He puts his hands up. He doesn't know what to do. What they don't understand is where the whole tackling thing was probably about 15 yards, and we had to go around tables and chairs to get to
We had
it.
to go around tables and chairs and come out of a tent. Hal's going over there to get a hamburger at the stand or something instead of just running out onto the field. I'd have probably just flipped the table, but I didn't want to hit the table either, so I was coming out of there kind of slow because, I don't want to knock the table over. We've got cameras on. So, yeah, it's, it is. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. When I got out there, I leaped in. I thought I was going to jump into him. He's going to catch me in the air, and he thought I was giving a chest bump, and we panicked midair, and I just absolutely took him out like a bowling pin, like a bowling ball hitting a bowling pin.
Dude, you totally did. Bubba Fan 69 says that you tackled Hal like some kids winning the Little League championship. That's
Exactly.
exactly how you did it.
The only thing I wish that camera was a little bit more to the left. I jumped as high and as far as I could in the air. And,
I know.
when I
I'd
hit
love
it,
to see it. I'd love to see it. And it's so damn far from, it's 30 yards away, the other camera. We're not using 4K $100,000 cameras doing this. So the zoomed in version, I tried to zoom it in. You can zoom in, but it
That was
looks
an
like
iPhone and an iPad. We did all that.
Still
with it.
unbelievable. It got you all
Unbelievable.
you wanted while you're watching a live stream for damn sure, and it's made some good clips. So yeah, no complaining here. I wanted to get to our girls. I wanted to come back because I was highly impressed with them. They are a 12U softball team.
World Series champions.
World
Just won the World
Series
Series
champions.
Weekend. Yep.
And I have our little interview that we did with them. And so let's watch that. Let's watch these girls. What were Ellie, Elise,
Jay, and
Y'all
It's in
in?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, softball players?
We got
softball.
Yes. Get
Yes.
out there and interview this. You got
Yes,
the mic.
absolutely.
Yes.
This is what I've been looking for. I think this is going to be the game changer.
Now, this is
Here we go.
This
See,
is the energy we needed.
this is it. Hey, y'all didn't even. Will y'all back up just a little bit? Because I'm going to get y'all all on the camera. That's why I want y'all to back up. Y'all can face this way. Y'all can face me now. Okay,
watch
sorry.
my,
All right.
me with my back to the camera.
Thank y'all
I'm
for
telling
coming
you
out.
what to do.
So you all play softball? Yeah. Okay. I mean, so
We're still
do
learning,
y'all
people.
pitch?
Now, watch this. Here in a minute, I just wander out there like a moron. And I had no idea because I all of a sudden was conscious of the camera. And I'm like, I don't know where I can fit myself into this frame. I just wander behind them and like, oh,
We
hey.
got pitchers? You used to pitch? So y'all got that. So are you going to throw underhanded? Overhanded? Okay, but y'all can sling it overhanded, huh? It's a long way out there. It's a long throw. Who's going to go first? You? So, how much do y'all bench press? No, nobody? No bench press. No bench pressers over here.
No bench pressing.
No bench pressure. Sorry, I've got my back to the interview. I'm not a pro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in here too.
Yeah, you got to listen to
Making
this.
sure the
Here
chat-
you
They're
go.
not
I
bench
like
pressers,
Andre
but
the
they are
Giant
softball
standing there
players.
in this
All right.
image.
And they've elected to throw overhanded.
There you
So-
go.
Okay, I like it. I've also heard that y'all won yesterday. Is that correct? All right.
Y'all won?
Yeah.
What, a tournament?
I came to break the news.
Won the World Series.
Where y'all from? First of all, let's back. Fort Walton? Okay. And so, where was this tournament at? In Fort Walton? And y'all won, huh? Coming out like champions? Want to be a world record holder champion today? What if y'all make it? That'd be so good.
I love
Oh my
this.
gosh.
I think they're gonna do
I'll
it.
run a lap around this entire place.
And you did.
That's where that lap came from. I planted that seed early.
That's totally where it came from. That's totally where it came from. Man, they were they really did though. They saved the day. You could see we had towels. Some of the chats that were popping up right there were Tammy, my wife, saved the day. Her and Amanda and Michelle
did.
there at
They
props
sure did, man.
with the ice bucket and the bar towels that we could put over. I mean, and then those girls show up and they all had cannon arms, like we've already shown with Ellie hitting the deal. It wasn't Chloe that almost made it. I said it was Chloe. It was Elise.
Elise.
That almost.
That's
It was
right.
Elise
That's
that
exactly who it
actually.
was. Yep.
She hit the board, almost made it, but they were all over that
Yeah.
thing, man. They were all over.
Yeah,
it.
Elise hit literally like this is the hole. It hit air right next to. I mean, it's one bag to the right or to the left of the hole. Like if it's just 3 inches over to the right, she's got the trophy. I mean, it was that dang
100%.
close. That was the second
100%.
best throw of the day.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. I don't know. No, it may have been the third because the Blasey, before we said this on the Bubba and everything, but before this whole day got rolling, we're setting up the board cam. We're setting up everything, have it on StreamYard, just making sure. I thought I'd hit record just in case, but I didn't. Blasey's over there throwing freaking darts. Very first throw hits the board, I would say it hit about 6 inches in front of the cup,
Yep.
bounced into the front of the cup. The back end dipped down, but it wasn't enough, and then it ricocheted out. The very first throw. So
I
my
thought
confidence.
it looked money.
And I mean, what a travesty we would have had, in a way and in a sense, had you
Well,
made
if we'd have
that.
recorded it, I would have just.
It wouldn't have counted.
I would have
I
claimed
think
the
we just
trophy.
couldn't have counted it.
I'd have had to count it. I would have counted it, and then I'd have
Yeah, I
backed it
know
up.
you would have.
I'd have backed it up 3 feet, and then we would have like, hey, here's your trophy. We're going to update this trophy for you. But right now, I'm the world record holder at 90 feet, and let's see if you can break it. it would have just changed the game. I mean, you can't deny that. If we had it all recorded, validated, and everything else, I would have taken it. I would have just backed it up. I didn't want to leave the day being that person.
Right.
But we would have had to say it's been done, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, thank God everything worked out.
It worked
the
out
way
perfect.
it was
I'm glad I
supposed to.
missed. I'm glad somebody else won it. I told you from the beginning. I really wasn't out to go break a record for myself. That was not, or you.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Or for
Correct.
us, we want to be Tigs Bits world of records.
World of
Yeah.
records.
We may get involved from time to time, but we're more there just to have fun, do
And to
some live
present the
streams,
event.
help put it on, promote, enjoy, and turn it into a fun event for everybody. So,
For
and that's
sure.
exactly what it was.
That's totally what it was. It's totally
Yeah.
what it was. So that's pretty much a solid recap of everything that we did. I mean, am I leaving anything out with that, Blasey?
I mean, no,
We had
I
our-
mean, that's it. I mean, it was, I guess that's it. You know, other than just starting the day, I've been trying to figure out the whole internet connection for 2 or 3 weeks. And then, you know, I talked about it on there, and it just took literally up to that morning for us to figure out how we're going to do it. And
It
Nate,
took
the
up
owner,
to
had to do
2
a conference
hours
call from him
before
from
we
Boston
went.
to, dude, well, how do I hook into this? He's, I just use the router. But there's every port is taken, and just a very complex place. I do not want to take your registers down. So finally, I knew something had to be unplugged, and it was. We unplugged Pandora, so we could plug in our 150-foot cord and run it straight all the way out to our own router outside. So
That's
that
the
was
fastest.
the one.
That is
That was
the
quick, wasn't it?
fastest Wi-Fi I've ever dealt with. I have fast Wi-Fi at my house. Like if you go in my daughter's room, where the main deal is, and
Yeah.
you do a speed test,
Yeah.
it can go over. It'll be up to 600, 650 gigabytes occasionally. On average, it's like 400. That's blazing freaking fast. We were the board cam was at 487 and gigabytes, and our cam at our home base was at like 492 or something. Like they were both equal. And we could have streamed, we could have watched TV. I mean, there's so many. We could have just done so much. It's insane. But we were direct into the juice. Like it was
Yes.
a direct juice line.
It was. And that router did great out there in that open area.
But did.
I mean, it was just, it's not like, because we were trying to middle it, but we didn't have to even do that. That thing could have
Nah.
gone. So the point is, we could go another, 100 yards, not 100 yards. We'd go another 100 feet and we'd have been fine. It was that
yeah,
good
for
of a
sure.
connection.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I walked down to the end of the field, and it
still
still had
connected?
Wi-Fi. Yes,
That's
still
crazy.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
It was great.
obstruction. That thing will shoot a laser out there.
It sure will. It sure will. Man, just
So kudos
unbelievable.
out to
Props is such a great place. Everything. I mean, it just couldn't have been
TP
more
Link.
fun.
TP Link in their router. I just got that one the other day because my other one got struck by lightning. But I got one of the newest TP Link routers.
That sucker.
It did phenomenal.
That sucker rolls. It blazes it, man.
Yeah.
It blazes it. But yeah, dude. So that was fun. Well, I know something that we didn't talk about. We hadn't talked about the controversy with the junior, with our junior field correspondents. That kind of got a little out of hand, and we had to bring them back in. Let's show
did.
that video.
Oh, there we go. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was
This
something
through
that we
the-
were for. That there
Yeah,
was-
I know. I was trying to go through. This was huge.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it now. I've had so many damn clips that I made for there. Here we go. There it is.
You are all junior correspondents.
I'm
Okay?
looking at
Tigs
and now,
bits.
and now it's going to play again.
There we go.
Thank-
I know.
glad-
That's what his
perfect.
did. That's
Appreciate
what his did
everything
last
about
night.
what you guys bring to the table. Okay?
That's a fact.
Everything.
Get out of the way,
But
Chad.
one of you today, only one, is going to be promoted to senior junior correspondent.
Oh, this is happening.
So you guys
Senior,
think about
junior.
what that means and think about who's going to be helping the most, who's
hot.
going to be
It was
doing the most
getting hot.
action to get to the senior junior correspondent role.
Oh,
Okay,
senior,
so
junior.
just letting you, lay it out there. You figure it out. Don't ask questions. Use common sense.
Start hustling.
So
Yeah.
now let
In
the
other
show
words,
proceed.
no,
Continue.
we're not calling out people. You're going to get to work. Get down there, start collecting bean bags, get people
Become a
out
junior
here.
course-
It's
become
time
a
to
senior
chump.
one. This isn't a beauty
time
pageant.
to
It's
chump.
about who puts in the most work and the most effort.
I mean, you'd think these people were getting paid a lot of money here, Blasey, but look,
So the seed was planted early. Somebody immediately said, Murphy. Like,
Yeah, yes.
no, dude, this ain't like, that's why it's not a beauty contest. This is who's going to
Mm-mm.
grind today. And that's why we had to later change that from one promotion to multiple
right.
promotions because they kind of got out there and got, oh, you know, Murphy's going to get this. This is a done deal, man. You know, I might as well just go into the house, go over here and eat a snow cone or something. You know, like,
this
no,
is
dude.
done.
So literally about 15 minutes later, I had to go out there and check down and let them know there are multiple promotions available for everybody. And at that point, game on. Those guys, they hammered it out. In the worst, critical, hottest part of the day, they hammered it out the rest
Well,
of the
let's
day.
be honest, though, too, Blasey. I mean, it
Yeah.
was the worst part of the day, all that. Those girls showed up, too, and they're all about the same age.
Oh, that there was
That didn't hurt
did
the
not hurt
boys.
at all.
It,
That
it
did
all
not
happened.
hurt
It was
at
like
all.
just a lightning storm of a perfect storm of everything coming together all at one time. It did change the whole day. I mean, it really did.
It did.
It really did.
Yeah, that probably helped too because they were all very, very similar ages. You know, that was 12U team. Got, you know, Noah, you know, what Riley, is Riley 11, 12?
Riley's 12.
12,
Yeah,
Hale's 11, Noah's 12, like Murphy's 13. Like, yeah, that was right in the wheelhouse there, all same age. So, yeah, they were hustling back to get those bags to those boys.
They were. But then after all of
I mean, to
that,
the girls.
after all that, they earned. Well, of course. Now it's going to stop. Now it's not going to
Dadgummit.
work right.
The
Son of a
promotion?
bitch.
The promotion's not going to work?
Yeah, I'm going to show that. Of course, it doesn't want to work right, but whatever. I'll be pulling that up. Dude, just what a fun time! What a whole fun event.
Great day. Great
It
day.
was
I
a
can't
great
wait to
day,
do
and
more
I'm
of
not. Look,
those.
I'm not
Like, that's fun.
I'm not tooting my horn here at all, Blasey, at all. But we did have a juncture in that day, so everything's going along, rocking and rolling. We've cooled back down. The girls are there. They're making good throws. They're in the middle of it, and then we start to get that chatter that President Trump had been shot.
Oh, man.
And
that was
I mean
wild.
that was as wild as it gets. And then here later tonight we get to finally hear him speak
for the first time
which
since then. Yeah.
yeah. So and I mean I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. But that kind of was it was a test because I could see it very, very clearly that if we started to engage this, then that was the end of the cornhole toss. Period. It just was, and we didn't have enough information at the time. The chat was starting to chime in.
Well, we had enough
seen
information to
we had-
realize that he was not critically injured.
he wasn't dead.
It was an attempt. And
that's
we
right.
see that he was grazed.
You
and
could see the
fist up.
picture with the fist.
Yeah, so we
and-
knew he was okay, right? It was just a
That's
horrible
right.
event. So we were like, let's just move on now.
let's
now
just
we know
keep-
that.
let's just
Yeah, it
keep
wasn't like
going.
we didn't know, and we just kept rolling like
Yeah, and
So,
like
yeah.
we said on the Bubba show, 8 minutes later after we found out, it was
Yep.
about 25 minutes after the event had happened, but about 8 minutes after we actually found out, bam, Hal, who is the one who told us, by the way, who
yeah.
broke the news,
Yes.
goes and drains that. It couldn't have been any better. And then that ended the live stream so we could shut it down, take a breather, get ready for wrestling,
Yes.
and just have fun, dude. But dude, wild time. That's something that we'll never forget in our lifetime. We happened to be live while it happened, so that of course I've made that clip. I'm not playing it, but I have that clip that will live on for us because we'll look back at that at some point in time
It'll
too.
live
But
in infamy. Yeah, it was it was funny when we broke the record. I was so excited but so done. And then you were like, in mid announcement of this trophy, you went, but I think we got another competitor over here. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like,
well,
you know what I'm willing to do? 15 minutes there, Dustin.
because
You
I
know what
looked
mean?
at my clock
I know,
and
he'd been
I was
standing
like,
there.
that sucker I needed.
Good call.
I wanted to see him throw.
That was a good call. That was
I
a good
wanted
call.
to see him
I was
throw
ready to be
because he
done
just
with it.
looked like he could do it.
And he almost did.
You damn
He
right he
almost
did. Very
broke that
first throw,
record.
he almost made it. It was like pretty good Pretty good call. We said that we would give it an hour if it was broken, so we made it 15 minutes. He threw. Nobody wanted to follow the rest of that. I appreciate Dustin. It was his name. I appreciate Dustin for having the balls to step up to try to follow what just happened. But just had to have it happen. Had to have it happen. And then the boys, we're going to start to kind of bring this in. I think this is the
How long have we
most
been running it? I can't see that clock. Oh, it just went to an hour. I just saw it flip.
We're at an hour. Hulk hadn't talked yet. Eric Trump hasn't talked yet.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I mean, this whole deal, they're not going to get going here for another 20 or 30 minutes. But I do want us to talk about that, and I want the chat to chime in about it, too. Let's talk a little bit about that to close out the show here in a second. But we've got to talk about the boys and their promotion that happened live on the beach at Grayton Beach.
I had that meeting in the water.
Happening, everybody at Tigs land. As you know, these young men yesterday were helping us break a world record. And at one point during the day, I had to kind of challenge them because they were, just to be honest with you, they just kind of disappeared for a second. Even though they're all our field correspondents for our show, they kind of let me down for a moment. I had to get them to regroup, re-energize. So I offered if you could finish this contest the next 2 hours and help us out to get this world record, there is a promotion on the line to become a senior field correspondent for one of you. Just one of you, right? We later decided we'll do more than one. Brantley and I have talked. We got out there in the water. We had a meeting. And we've decided to promote all 4 of you to senior field correspondent. Yes. How's that feel, fellas? Is that good? It was hot, wasn't it? It was hot. It's a lot of work. It was a lot of work. But we did it. We broke a world record for the world's longest cornhole toss yesterday. They were there to help us out. So anyway, just want to let all y'all know, you now are looking at the latest senior field correspondence for Tigs.
The future is now.
It is. The future is now.
I love it. That what my favorite part of the whole deal is you hear, hey, the applause. They had a whole group of people over like,
oh yeah.
Wait, what is happening? Tigs, Corn Dog, or Lucy Tiggs showed up to the beach on Sunday enjoying the celebration and would tell anybody and everybody that Hal Laird broke the world record the day before. So make sure to spread the word, you know.
Oh, you were doing, every time I looked up, you're walking, just trying to get to the water. Next thing you know, you've diverted off 25 yards to the right and you're under somebody's tent. I was like, what's he doing over there? He's just over there telling somebody about the world record we just broke.
I think people need to
like and subscribe.
You damn right, and I got several. It worked. I mean, it was just like a networking event the whole weekend.
We just got to get a QR code next time for our next events. That's one. Hey, listen, I'm going to challenge you no, I got to challenge you, but there's something do you think it's possible to create a QR code that doesn't just take us to our YouTube channel, but as soon as you click the QR code, it actually subscribes them? Now, you tell me that'd be a crazy code if you could do that.
I wish. No, nothing that I know of.
That.
Gary, if you're in the chat, is this possible?
Man,
because if so,
scan, subscribe, boom.
Let's talk.
Wow, I'd just be walking up. Hey man, scan this real quick. Yep, thank you. You know, just walk around with a QR code T-shirt. Scan this.
Yeah,
dude, that would be money if you could figure that out. That piece of technology to bring those 2 things together, you kind of got something there. You know?
We would just do live events at grocery stores all the time. I mean, that would be a
rock concert. Just put our QR code up on like the billboard for like.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bubba Fan 69 said, did y'all eat breakfast that day? You were on all freaking day, literally. Good question. Yes, we had a biscuit.
Yes.
From
$6 biscuits. They are great.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
But they are great because they're from a place, the Calf, that's on Highway 98 in Santa Rosa Beach. And Blasey, tell the story about the biscuit lady.
Yeah, so, the Calf is just this little gas station down there on 393 and 98. It's been there forever. It's in a gas station. It's one of those deals. It's a local place. Everybody knows about it. You go in there in the mornings. They make some of the best biscuits and breakfast you can get. You get in line. You go through like cafeteria style. They make your biscuit, build it up. Phenomenal. You get gravy biscuits. Sometimes you get tomato gravy, whatever you want. And then they have lunch. They have the best fried chicken in probably 100 miles of either direction, just to be honest with you. But our little general store, they had a little pizza oven situation back there, and they had a pretty nice kitchen, but it was just the basic Hunt Brothers pizza that they would do up there. Well, then these other people came in, and I knew who they were, and they were going to start opening up a whole marketplace up there and start doing breakfast, start doing lunch and stuff. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, it's the biscuit lady from the
Yes.
calf. It's
Hell
been
yeah.
down there forever, and so she's brought those biscuits to Hammock Bay. They are phenomenal. I mean, they are so
Oh,
good.
yes,
man.
and
God, the biscuit themselves are just great, and they use good quality bacon and good Conecuh sausage. Of course, that's all you use around here.
Hell
and
yeah.
if you get link sausage or you get patty sausage, egg, you can get gravy biscuit. Yes. So, to answer your question, we started our day off proper with a fine biscuit.
Oh, did we ever?
yeah, the little
Yes. I mean,
market here
and
at
that
Hammond Bay
biscuit will
General
take
Store.
you for a long, long, long ride. It was everything. Blasey, I still hit one. I got one on the way home. I got one. I
Did you
wanted
really?
the sausage biscuit.
Wait, after
yes.
we ate, I cooked you
Damn
all
right
that
I
breakfast
did.
and we ate all those biscuits. That's
Sure
great.
did.
You still got to
It
get
was
one,
carb
didn't you?
load day. It was my
don't blame
last
you.
day of.
I mean,
yeah.
I like it.
mean, so we had to stop at the store anyhow. I hit me another biscuit.
That's phenomenal.
Had to. I think Riley wanted. I don't know. There was something that we were getting there, but anyhow, yeah, dude, unbelievable. So, in fact, I went while on Sunday Fun Day. I went to the calf hoping to get fried chicken. Honestly, is what I was there for.
You stopped at the calf on Sunday?
I did.
don't
I
think
took
they're
a
open, are
picture
they?
of it. They weren't open.
Yeah, they're not
No.
open on Sunday.
So
yeah.
disappointed.
It's still just old school. Those little.
That was
those
it.
Cafeteria type. You know, the tables that they have in there. That's like the one-piece unit. It's like a Hardee's, old school Hardee's. You know, bench seats on each side. So good.
Gary says it can be done.
Oh my God, Gary, we want help with that. We want to.
Yes!
Oh my God,
Gary
that
will
is a
help
game
us.
changer. We'll put
Hell
that
yeah.
on shirts. We'll put that on everything. I put that on my car.
Well, like he says, they have QR code shirts. Yes, that's
Well, I thought it
true,
was just to
and
take you
koozies.
to it. I didn't know it would actually instantly.
Yeah, I didn't
subscribe
know
you.
that it
That
could
is
actually
beautiful.
get it to where
God,
you
that's a
can
game
subscribe.
changer.
Yeah,
So
Gary,
then
we're going to talk about
These
this.
events,
Hell
just
yeah.
scan it real quick, and then you're in. Okay, now you're in. Go. You know.
No one does that we know for damn sure does promotions better than the Love Sponge show, the whole Bubba Army, the whole Bubba
Oh, yeah.
HQ.
And
They're
Gary Cantrell's a big
unbelievable.
part of that. He
Yes,
puts
he's a
like-
huge part of it.
puts together a lot of that stuff for them, man.
His
And,
videos are fantastic, man. They are. I love what he does. We've kind of talked shop a little bit of how he does it and stuff like that. And I mean, dude, they're so good. Everybody there is just incredible, dude. It's fun to be a part of it.
It
It
is.
is fun to be a part of it.
We're learning. We're having fun. We're also learning, like you just said, through like the Gary Cantrells and Seth and everybody else. You know, just kind of getting those little nuggets of trying to figure out what the heck we're doing here.
Gary says we had one hell of a thing today. Buckle up. And that's all I need to stay engaged. Dude, I wake up my
Oh.
days. Every day when I wake up, I turn it directly. You know, I may miss the first hour or whatever, but there is no telling what the hell he even means by that, but I know it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm usually watching it somewhere between 5 and 5:30. Now the difference is usually at that time, I've got it on my just the TV in my den, so I'm not in chat, but I'm watching, and I may be doing other stuff. You know what I mean? Like this morning, I was doing some other stuff. You know, just stuff around the house, but it's playing, and I'll usually hop in chat at some point on my phone. You know, but dude, like I said, in the mornings, I have a hard time. My eyes are kind of watering for whatever reason. I literally can't see the phone that good, so I can go in and say something. It's hard to see everything, and then by about 7 or so, everything kind of starts working right, and I can see better, and so I can chat a little bit. I don't know why I just talked about all that. It's kind of a lot. I thought you'd frozen on me. You were just sitting there. I was like,
No, well, I'm looking. I'm
Hello.
listening. I'm sorry.
no. I actually thought I'd frozen up. I was like, oh, I must have frozen up again.
Tiggs is frozen. I'm shaking my head. I do look like
Well, I
I'm
didn't expect you to
frozen
get
on there.
excited and jump around or anything. you just didn't move for like
No,
a solid 10, 15 seconds.
I haven't seen it. Gary. I'm going to the Twitter to the Twitter right now.
Is there something
to
out
see
there?
what-
It's already
He's
out
talking
there?
about a video. Oh, Well, this explains why all of y'all are in here. Bubba retweeted us, so thanks,
Oh,
Bubba.
did he really?
That would
Okay.
that would explain the 327 of you that are in here
Look
right
at
now.
Bubba, man.
But
God, look at
he's
his
so-
reach, dude. He's so powerful. You know what I mean? Just
Dude, he
boom.
really is. He really is.
Boom.
Oh, the Jake Paul deal. I've seen it, but
I
haven't
saw that, but I
seen
got
it.
into it.
Yes.
Yes,
Let me
yes,
see if I
yes.
can play this.
I don't know why I didn't
somehow.
think about that.
Okay. I do know what you're talking about. I think I can play this. Come on, work
yeah.
with me here.
Please play.
Work with me, StreamYard. Share audio. I think it's gonna work. All right.
Oh God, this is good. I hadn't seen it yet.
Gary
I hadn't seen it.
Cantrell, Bubba the Love Sponge Show. My question is for Jake. On the topic of guys not wanting to fight you, we've interviewed Matt Riddle several times, who says that in his opinion, you're ducking him. How do you respond to that?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, thank you.
He's a former WWE superstar, former UFC fighter, the Super King of Bros.
Sounds like somebody wants a payday.
Scotty Shovel, Sports Realm, and
That's
Gary
Hell
Cantrell,
yeah, dude.
Bubba the Love Sponge Show. My question is for Jake. On the
The
topic of
official
guys not wanting to
credentials.
fight you, we've interviewed Matt Riddle several
Oh
times.
my God,
who
this
says
is
It's
so
so
good.
good, Gary. Good job, dude. You
Great
nailed it,
job,
man.
Gary.
You hammered it,
Great
brother.
job.
Unbelievable. Good job, dude.
I love it, and I think that's what we're gonna have to use at dude. I'm still working on my LSU credentials. I'm trying to get a press pass. I need to make a call whenever we wrap this show up. Actually,
You do.
And-
You do.
and get that
make sure
done
you add my
because-
name. I'm adding yours to Troy.
oh hell yeah.
Okay. Add
Yeah.
JR's. I'm gonna do all three this time, and I'm gonna make sure. Hey, you remember me last year? Hey, I added some I added some. I brought value. You know,
You did.
and that's the question you have to ask yourself: does this person bring value? And I brought value last year, so yes, we will be back.
Yes, Coach Kelly, Corn Dog Barney with Bubba the Love Sponge. Do you plan on stopping anybody this year?
Dog Barney with Buffalo Sponge.
How would that play in the LSU room? I mean,
That would
I'll
be-
ruin all credibility. I know these people. I know a lot of these folks who cover LSU. Just ruin my credibility if
How
I
would it
have
ruin
any
your
to begin
credibility?
with.
Well, you got to do it.
Oh, for sure I
I
am.
think it ruins your credibility much worse if you don't.
Dude, T-Bob Abear hasn't ruined his credibility in this town, and he has done some of the craziest stunts there are. And I ain't
wish
no
you had
T-Bob
that thing teed
Abear.
up right now from the Senior Bowl. Like, well, I'd watch that in a minute. That's,
know.
that's one of the best things I've ever seen done. Can you pull the meat market up if we're talking or not? Is that
Yeah,
too
just
hard?
keep talking for a second.
Yeah, I will.
Let
No,
me,
I
let me
will.
see if.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get off track here, but what he's saying is like, so obviously college football is around the corner. We all know that, and so you know, I want to get credentials. I got credentials last year for the first time. I only went in there once, and then we just kind of fiddle-farted around. I interviewed DeMarcus Ware, really good. Then I just kind of hung out, and then towards the end, going into the conference championship, I didn't have any credentials for me, and I went to him, and he's like, "Well, I didn't see you at any of the press conferences, so I didn't get you any, credentials." I was like, "Well, I apologize for not making it. I was here, but I just couldn't do it." So anyway, finishing that up. Let's do this first, and I'll finish that story.
I found it.
I'm echoing.
The
when this
Senior
comes on.
Bowl. No, not octogenarians. Rather, seniors in their physical prime. Oxymoronic? Perhaps. But there's nothing moronic about the science of player evaluation. Do you often find yourself thinking about young men, their hard bodies? Well, then this is the place for you. If you're into meat, Mobile is the market. For instance, scouts are looking for what I would call key performance indicators. If you'll see behind me, Tavondre Sweat is big as fuck. Generally, being larger than the other human being can give you inherent advantages in this violent sport of football. Now, unlike my wife's search history, it's not just the big meat that gets attention down here, but the little meat as well. If you look behind me at Lad McConkey, you'll see he's overcome two distinct disadvantages, being tiny and being white. As you can see, whether your meat is big or whether it's small, with hard work and an incredible natural amount of athleticism, you too can one day have your meat examined in Mobile. T-Bob Abear snaps.
Oh, that's so good, dude. I cracked up watching that over and over
Unbelievable,
again, you know.
dude. Unbelievable.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
he's hilarious. That's T-Bob.
Yeah.
For you guys out there, and there's probably most of y'all don't know who the hell that guy is. He's a local radio personality here in Baton Rouge. He covers LSU. He's on a lot of college football podcasts, like that was Snaps and stuff that he
Yep.
dude, he's everywhere. He's everywhere, but he is if there was ever somebody who should be at Barstool Sports, it's T-Bob Abear. Honestly,
Oh,
dude.
he really should be. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
That's awesome. I've looked at some other stuff that he's done. It's that dude's talented, and he was down at Mobile the week that we were down at the Senior Bowl. That same
He was,
couple
yeah,
days
yeah.
that we were down there having fun. That's all I was going to say. I was just feeling dead time, like whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna get our
Yeah.
credentials again this year though, because we brought
will,
value
man.
in that conference championship. I went in there, got escorted in by the head coach to the conference.
That's right.
You know, press conference, the last one to walk in with him, you know, like, hey, buddy, I'm here. Ask some good questions there. Brought some value, as they say. So we shall be back.
Chat, I want you guys to chime in. We're going to wrap this up here in about 10 minutes or so. We'll kind of open this up to the chat here a little bit. What are y'all expecting to see tonight? What do you expect to hear from Donald Trump? Do you think Kid Rock plays American Badass to bring Trump in? He is there. Or does he play American Badass and then Hulk comes out, or Dana White? I mean, all of these people are on the list to talk. They have not spoken yet.
Are you scared?
Yeah, I mean, what a tease. You already know what it's going to be. So it's going to be played. I mean, but when, how, why? Do we have pyro? Are the girls going to be there? The strippers? I mean, what are we doing, you know?
Coming out of cages.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan, baby, yelled Bubba Army. That would be awesome if Hulk Hogan yelled Bubba Army. I would not expect that, Pete. But, I mean, you know what?
not.
Maybe it is. Maybe this is the moment that Bubba and Hulk heal. He has the national platform. He says, I'm so sorry. I was wrong about everything. I love you, Bubba. Let's get back.
And then Trump gets up there, rips off his got his red tie, rips off his white shirt, and he's got Bubba Army black and white shirt on underneath.
This could happen.
Crowd goes nuts. You know what I mean? He just walks off the stage, drops the mic, and that's it. That's how they end this bad boy. Bubba Army.
Oh.
That'd be
I
something
got a
else,
feeling
wouldn't it?
it's
Give him a shot
probably
of
going to be
Alpha as he's leaving.
The whole crowd's chanting fight the whole time. I mean, yeah. Everybody, there's already prosthetic ears. I've been seeing the bandages on ears.
Some dude's got a
in the
bandage on
crowd
the ear right
tonight.
now I'm looking at. Do you see that guy in the crowd? Had a bandage on the ear.
Yeah,
I was just
so
looking at
it's-
that.
And the whole thing is like, has this been a marketing deal? Because surely he could wear a smaller
That's
bandage.
a big bandage, isn't it?
It's oversized bandage. Yeah, it's like wearing a can on your ear.
It's so square. And, it's like, he doesn't have a square ear, does he? Like,
No, I don't know. It's almost like, and you want him to you want him to rip it off, maybe sign
he
it,
did
get an
shot,
autograph,
you know what I mean? So you
throw it
can't
out
deny
into the
it.
crowd.
He got shot in the ear, so you can laugh at his bandage all you want.
You damn right you can. You damn right.
I mean, just because it looks like that doesn't mean it's not real.
That's exactly what it looks like. Oh man. But I think
Man, what a lucky man.
I think he's going to come out and give probably the best speech that we've ever heard him give.
too.
You got to think things changed for him.
I think so
Saturday.
too. I think you got the same Trump, right? It's everything is brought, but I think there's going to be just something else. I just can't imagine going through that, and then like, there's got to be this a little bit of like, he has a great opportunity right now, like a monster opportunity. The base is fired up, and then some of the people that weren't so fired up are even more like, man, this is crazy. He has a really, 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 really good chance tonight to bring those people in that are on the fence and still out there and really unify everybody. He has a great chance to do that tonight, and I think he's going to do it. I really do. I mean,
That's what I hope he
just being
does.
honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need. Like,
It is. It's time and presumptively right now, I think what gets interesting with all of this, Placey, is that right now it looks as if Biden will exit this race here at some point. who knows what happens with the Democrats, but I'm not one of those that just thinks that it's 100% over.
It
not. Ain't over.
It never is, man. I
No.
mean, it's not. It's still, you know, it's still a very divided country. We're very divided on lines and like in different places. Unfortunately, it's become that way, and it doesn't matter if it's me or you. And it's like you put yourself on one party or one person on the other. It's so dang close because everybody's so divided.
It is.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, like I'll be honest with you. I mean, if Biden stays in there, I think they have a much less chance than probably 10 other people running. You know what I mean?
I don't think they have any chance at
No,
all
Biden?
if Biden
No,
were to stay
Zero.
in there. You know, and it looks like that's coming at the end of the road. It could be an extremely – I think that we are at the it started Saturday. The election started on Saturday, literally. And then, I mean, the way that things are going and it's going to shake out, the Democratic convention, if they were to have an open system where it's a 3-man race or whatever, 3-people race with Kamala Harris being one of them, interesting. Like, I mean, it's just about to heat up. It has heated up.
It has heated up. It's heated up tremendously. It came off the debate, that debate performance, and then all the craziness, and then you add this into the chaos, and now we add this RNC in here. It's like, it's just wild, man.
It is wild, and I think it's just going to get crazier. But I agree that Trump has an opportunity to use this moment as one where he's a little more subdued, a little more humble. And from what they've said in the speech, I don't know if they get tipped off. Apparently, he wrote the speech, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, he wrote the speech, yeah. I mean,
apparently
even if he didn't, he's going to get off script and do what he wants to do.
He's going to do, even if it was correct. He's going to say what he wants anyhow. But he apparently doesn't mention Biden. Is not going to mention Biden because that isn't going to be his opponent. He knows that. So there's no, it's a good opportunity to.
Hey, that's just where you stick to, your platform. Stick to what you're going to do. This is all he needs to do. Just stay on message. Stay there. You know what I mean? And keep it right there. You don't have to go boombastic. You know what I mean? You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do that anymore. Like it's over. It's game, set, match if you don't do that, in my opinion. And you just
That's correct.
To, what everybody's upset about in this country, and just stay right there. Here's what we need to fix. Here's the things that we need to do, and let's just get it done. And I think if he does that, it doesn't matter who they bring in there. I mean, that's what's most concerning to most people. In my humble opinion.
In our humble opinion. We are not a political show. We're never going to be. It's just this is going on. It's happening tonight. We're more of a just kind of covering it, seeing what's going on. I mean, I'm sure that we're going to be live at some point during the Democratic convention, too. We're going to talk about that because it's going to be super interesting.
That may be a true battle royale. They may start.
It could be.
They may just have
it's
a fight
going to be
to figure out
fun.
who's going to be the nominee, because they could go into that thing still not knowing and just have an absolute infight.
Best case scenario from an outsider just wanting to watch things get interesting and see what happens. I hope that's what happens. It's a 3 or 4 person race, and the thing is actually decided and voted on in person by the people at the convention. Then that's where you don't know the presidential candidate's going to be coming out of it or going into it until you come out of it like the last night. Drama. That'd be fun. And we're going to do it this way.
Just do a loser leave town match. You know what I mean? How good would that be?
Loser leaves Washington forever.
Yeah. Loser leaves town. Do that. Actually put the ring up. Do it. Whoever wins, that's who the nominees. They would have a better chance of beating Trump if they were to do that, because that'd be pretty dang awesome to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if Biden won it, just coming off the top rope?
I know.
Just let them all know. Y'all must have forgot. You
He just starts walking in all swagger.
Is Trump walking on stage?
No.
He's walking up to his seat. It should be a later speech. I thought so. He's just walking up to his seat.
I don't think he's probably not going to hit the stage till 9:30 or 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's walking back.
I'm just making sure. I just saw him.
It looks like he's walking back in.
Just clapping.
See, he's walking out of the arena to go backstage. It looks.
Oh, is
like.
it? Okay.
Maybe that's it. Or no, he looks like he's going to his seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're about to get. I bet at 8:30 you're about to get Hulk. I bet you're going to start to get. We're about to crank this show up. He's back in his seat. You know it's about to crank up.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's his granddaughter that just greeted him. Did you see her speak last night?
I did see her speak.
Man, that was really impressive.
She did
Like,
fantastic. That's
so
a tough
cool.
crowd.
That was a tough crowd.
17 years old. I saw
moment.
some video of her too.
Yeah.
Number one, I'd have liked to seen her throw at props at the cornhole throw. I bet she could have done it, but I saw her play golf. She's a damn scratch golfer.
That's crazy.
Like
isn't it?
they asked her, some boy was playing with her, what's your lowest score on 9 or 18? On 9, 27, on 18, 66.
Wow.
What? So no wonder she was talking shit
Wow.
to her
Yeah, I'm talking
grandpa
about-
last night.
Tries to get in my head, but he can't do it because he forgets I'm a Trump too. That was so
Yeah, I
cool.
loved
I
it.
thought that was awesome, dude. That's just good old.
That
Yeah.
is not the last we will ever hear from that young lady.
No, not at all.
We will hear
That's
from
cool.
her a lot. I've got a feeling. So yeah, man.
What if Trump just wears that bandage like forever? Like, you know what I mean? That's his new deal. I'm just looking at that thing. That's just something about it. It's just so.
I love it. I mean, there's some reasoning behind it. Beyond, I mean, he got his ear shut. You know, so
that's really the reasoning behind it. I don't
that
think
really is. His ear could be
he
jacked.
got to a.
Yeah, maybe his ear's really jacked, dude.
I'm
We
sure
don't
it is,
know.
dude. A bullet hit it.
A
You know what
bullet
I
hit
mean?
it.
And it looked like, if you seen that thing, a second one may have.
I know
grazed
that
it.
video looks
I mean,
like two of them hit it, but that video,
His ear's probably more eat up than we think it is. You know what I mean?
totally could be. Wow,
I'm sure it is.
I can't believe.
Oh, there's Hulk.
Hulk's
Hulk's
hitting
on
the stage.
stage. Yeah, he is.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I mean, that's a good time to kind of end this thing. There he is, coming
Yeah.
out with a damn American flag. He's not going to talk for very long.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I wish we could hear it. I mean, I can hear it.
Well, I'm listening to it. Yeah,
Crowds chanting USA. I'll commentate over it for a second.
that's fine.
And then we'll close this down. We got to let Bubba talk about this. This
He
is
fired
Bubba's
up.
deal,
Look
not
at
ours.
that. Dude, Hulk looks good, man, right now.
looks
It's like somehow he
fantastic.
reversed himself in age. Like last time I saw him, he looked
Crowd
much older.
loves it. Trump loves it.
Look at this guy. Oh, he's
He
talking about
starts
Andre.
it off with a "Let me tell you something, brother."
Yeah, I went right into Andre the Giant story.
Oh, he's fired up. Okay, yeah. I can't even begin to replicate this, but the dude is fired up. This is gonna be good.
Wow. I mean, just like he's in the middle of the ring.
You're
Who's
right,
that?
Hillbilly. You're right. He used to get nervous just giving a speech in a class. He can't imagine thousands of people. Me either, especially for that to be your first. That young lady's got something. She's good. She's good. What'd he say?
Dude, he is just killing it. I think I'm ahead of you, so I'm not going to say. But he's just killing it, dude.
He's just cutting a promo right now at the
Unbelievable.
RNC.
At the RNC.
Yes.
There's no
Yes.
hold back. It's like full on. He went to full character.
He's full Hulkster.
Full Hulkster right now.
Hell yeah. And more importantly,
this is what we want to see.
He did not come out to American Badass, so that means that has been left in the show.
Yes.
And I think it's going to go. I think it'll be for Dana White. Surely Donald Trump doesn't come out to American Badass, dude. I mean,
he is an American badass.
Well, he is, and he
is
does
the
it at
American
UFC
badass.
fights.
Yeah.
And the fight. I mean, it all feels like that's what I want so bad. It's what I want. But, Blasey, let's go watch this. Let's cut everybody loose. We appreciate everybody hanging in here with us. If you're not following us right now, give us a follow. There's a lot of you guys watching this on Twitter. Follow our page. Share this thing. Share it. It's been a lot of fun. Go to our YouTube. Go to our website. All of our stuff. Follow us. Like us. All that. We're going to do this again next week. Lord knows what we'll have coming up in between now and then.
Yeah.
It will be a lot of fun.
Oh, he's taking his shirt off.
Is he really?
Wait a second. I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, you are. You are ahead of me.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God, well, he's not done. He's just rip it off.
Yes. Let's go watch this, everybody.
Oh my
Let's
God.
see. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, see y'all.